The stock market has become very volatile. Are you feeling a little panicky? Is it different this time? Caution! What's in your portfolio? If you don't know, you should. If you want to know, we can help. Here's what's moving the markets and your money. I'm Charles Brown. It's Wednesday, February 7th, and this is CB3 on 3. It goes without saying that the 15 months since President Trump was elected were all positive months of performance in the stock market. And that 15 straight months is a stock market record. But here we are in February 2018 and the market has changed. If you're looking at your accounts, I bet you already know that. So this month, we're going to look at the four keys to understanding what you own. You'll learn about and understand these 4 keys and how they can help you know what you own in your portfolios. And that can help you prepare for market ups and downs, also known as market volatility. Here's key number 1. Know your investments. You need to understand the assets in which you're invested. Look at this chart and you'll see several items that are known as asset classes. The first is money market and treasury funds, then corporate bonds, then large cap stocks, mid-cap stocks, and finally small cap. Those assets that are closer to the axis, the left vertical line, generally have lower volatility than those assets further away from the axis. However, those same assets closer to that left vertical line generally also have less potential for significant appreciation. So, as you would expect, these same assets also generally have less likelihood of extreme loss. More risk generally offers more reward. Let me give you an example. A friend of my client, John, called me and told me that he had had trouble sleeping since the market high on January 26th of this year. When I asked him why, he said his portfolio had dropped much more than he ever expected it to. I asked him what assets he was invested in. What did he own? And he replied, well, they're all American companies, but they're ones I've never heard of. Now that told me 2 things. First, he didn't know what he owned, and second, he was probably overly allocated in highly volatile small cap stocks. So how do you choose what to invest in? Should you buy risky assets, or are you better off with very conservative assets? The answer is probably neither of those extremes in its entirety. John's friend needed to know that answer, and maybe you do too. That process is called asset allocation, and it's the topic of next week's video. Please plan to watch that episode to learn key number 2. It can make a huge impact in your success as an investor. And that's CB3 on 3 for Wednesday, February 7th. What's in your portfolio? If you don't know, you should. If you want to know, we can help. I'm Charles Brown, and at CB3 Financial Group, we don't just manage your assets, we become one of them.